When we interpret the Bible metaphysically, we're not just reading, we're engaging with the divine whispers of wisdom that echo through ages. Sophia Lynn. When we interpret the Bible metaphysically, we're not just reading, we're engaging with the divine whispers of wisdom that echo through ages. Sophia Lynn. Imagine holding a key that unlocks hidden wisdom, a guide to not just surviving, but thriving in your daily life. This isn't just any key. It's one deeply rooted in the timeless teachings of the Bible, understood not through the surface, but through a profound metaphysical lens. Metaphysical interpretation of the Bible does more than recount ancient stories. It reveals spiritual truths that resonate deeply with our personal experiences and challenges today. It seeks to uncover the deeper, often spiritual meanings behind the literal text, offering insights that connect directly to your life, your struggles, and your aspirations. By accepting this perspective, you're not just reading, you're transforming, stepping into a realm where every verse brings a new revelation, each chapter a guide to greater understanding and peace. Let's start on this journey together, exploring how these sacred texts can serve not only as reflections of the past, but as beacons of light guiding us to a brighter future. When we talk about metaphysical teachings in the context of the Bible, we're looking into a way of understanding that goes beyond the physical words on the page to uncover deeper spiritual truths. Metaphysics, in its essence, is about looking beyond the tangible and the temporal to get a grasp on the spiritual laws that govern the universe. In the biblical sense, metaphysical interpretation takes familiar stories and passages and explores their underlying spiritual messages, which often speak directly to the inner challenges and questions we face today. This approach is not just about historical or religious knowledge, it's about applying these timeless truths to our modern lives. Whether you're seeking peace in a turbulent time, guidance during decision-making, or strength in personal trials, the metaphysical insights from the Bible offer practical advice and profound wisdom that remain relevant today. By understanding these teachings, you can unlock a new level of personal enlightenment that enhances how you live, think, and interact with the world around you. This relevance makes metaphysical Bible study not only a journey into spirituality, but also a practical tool for personal development and fulfillment. Throughout history, the way we interpret the Bible has continuously evolved, reflecting broader changes in society and spiritual understanding. Originally, biblical interpretation tended to be literal, focusing on the text as a historical document. However, as philosophical thought advanced, so did our approach to these ancient scriptures. This shift toward metaphysical interpretations opened up new ways of seeing the Bible, not just as a record of past events, but as a source of timeless spiritual wisdom. Key figures like Eric Butterworth were instrumental in this transformation. Butterworth, a pioneer in the Unity movement, brought metaphysical interpretations into the mainstream during the mid-20th century. His teachings emphasized that the Bible is not just a book of events, but a series of lessons about the potential of the human spirit and mind. For instance, he taught that the stories of Jesus are not just about the life of a historical figure, but are allegories about the journey each of us is on toward spiritual awakening and enlightenment. This modern perspective invites us to look within and discover the divine truths hidden in plain sight within the biblical texts. By studying these spiritual principles, people find not only a deeper understanding of their religious heritage, but also practical insights that apply directly to their lives and personal growth today. Thus, metaphysical Bible study bridges the gap between ancient scripture and contemporary life, showing that the wisdom of the Bible is as relevant now as it was thousands of years ago. When we explore the metaphysical meanings in biblical texts, we uncover layers of wisdom that transcend the literal interpretation. Consider the story of Moses parting the Red Sea, a powerful narrative often taken at face value. Metaphysically, this story represents overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles in our lives. The sea symbolizes vast, overwhelming challenges, while Moses embodies the divine guidance within us, capable of leading us to safety and triumph. Similarly, the figure of David in his battle against Goliath can be seen not merely as a tale of physical confrontation, but as an allegory for our own inner struggles. David represents our spiritual strength, small but mighty, that when armed with faith, symbolized by the simple sling, can defeat giants of fear and doubt that loom large in our consciousness. These stories and characters, when interpreted metaphysically, offer more than historical or moral lessons. They provide a blueprint for personal and spiritual empowerment. They teach us that within every narrative of struggle in the Bible, there is a deeper message about our own potential to overcome adversity through spiritual wisdom and faith. This perspective transforms our approach to these ancient texts, making them a vibrant source of inspiration and guidance in our daily lives. The metaphysical insights we draw from the Bible can have profound implications for personal development, spiritual growth, and handling everyday challenges. By interpreting biblical teachings metaphysically, we learn not just teori, but taurisaturasiri taudins truths in which this resonate with our daily lives. For instance, consider the concept of forgiveness shown in the story of Joseph and his brothers. Metaphysically, this story teaches us about the power of releasing old wounds to make room for new growth and healing. Applying this insight, you can look at personal grievances or long-standing disputes through a new lens, recognizing the strength and peace that comes from forgiveness. Another practical application is found in the idea of faith, exemplified by Abraham's journey in the Bible. Here, faith is not just a religious belief, but a deep trust in the unseen forces that shape our destinies. By adopting a metaphysical understanding of faith, you can tackle modern-day challenges with a sense of confidence and purpose, knowing that your actions are backed by a powerful spiritual law. These teachings also extend to personal growth, such as the transformation described in Paul's letters. Metaphysically, Paul's journey from Saul to Paul is not just a change in name, but signifies a profound inner transformation that each of us can undertake. It encourages us to evolve from our base instincts and grow towards our higher spiritual nature. In essence, metaphysical interpretations of the Bible provide us with a blueprint for living a more fulfilled and purposeful life. They encourage us to see beyond the immediate, to understand the spiritual dynamics at play, and to align our actions with deeper, more universal truths. This way, the ancient scriptures continue to enrich our lives, offering guidance and wisdom that is as applicable today as it was thousands of years ago. Diving into metaphysical interpretation of biblical passages opens up a world where ancient texts mirror the deep truths of our own experiences. If you're ready to explore this enriching approach, here's a simple step-by-step guide to get you started. Begin with a verse or story in the Bible that resonates with you, or one that you're curious about. It could be a familiar story, like Noah's Ark, or a less understood book, like Revelations. Read the passage several times. On the first read, just familiarize yourself with the story. On subsequent readings, start to think about what the symbols might represent. Ask yourself, what does this story mean on a personal level? How might it reflect broader spiritual truths? Look up keywords and symbols in the passage. You can use a metaphysical Bible dictionary or reliable online resources to find out what various elements traditionally symbolize in metaphysical interpretations. For example, water might represent emotions and mountains might symbolize high states of consciousness. As you research and reflect, write down your insights. How do the symbolic meanings relate to each other? How do they relate to your life or to universal spiritual principles? Think about how the metaphysical meanings you've discovered can be applied to your life. If patience is symbolized in your passage, in what areas of your life might you need more patience? Experiment with applying this virtue more consciously in your daily interactions. If possible, discuss your findings with others who are interested in metaphysical studies. Sharing insights can open up new perspectives and deepen your understanding. By following these steps, you'll begin to see the Bible not just as a book of ancient texts, but as a dynamic source of wisdom that speaks directly to your life's journey. This process isn't just about learning. It's about transforming your understanding of life and your role within it. As we conclude this journey into the metaphysical dimensions of the Bible, we reflect on the immense value of spiritual exploration. Engaging with the Bible through a metaphysical lens not only deepens our understanding of this ancient text, but also opens up endless possibilities for personal growth and enlightenment. It allows us to connect more profoundly with the spiritual truths that underpin our existence and navigate our lives with greater wisdom and insight. This exploration is not just about interpreting spiritual texts, it's about transforming our lives by applying these age-old truths to our modern-day challenges. As you continue to look into these teachings, remember that each passage and story offers a new opportunity to uncover the divine guidance that is always available to us. If this video has inspired you to explore your spiritual path or deepened your understanding of metaphysical interpretations, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content. Together, let's continue to unlock the spiritual wisdom that guides us toward a more enlightened, fulfilling life.